Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamerdad, with another video for you. So in today's episode of Should You Summon, we'll discuss the two banners that were dropped this morning as part of the global live stream and in anticipation of the newest side episode, which is the Cliffs of Wormrest. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Okay, so there's just two banners. Both of them are pretty similar to what you've seen before, and so it won't take too much time. You can only pull in each one once. Twin Destinies encounter, of course, is the paid banner, which you can also use your Heaven subscription ticket. 1,000 paid stones, you get 2 5-stars. And note that specifically, it's only normal styles and parallel or alter units guaranteed as the 9th and 10th pulls. And so I don't see... Oh yes, it is split. And so you can see that all the units are here. Valette, El Ciel, Cesta, Yakumo, all the powerful units out there. You can also see from the math there that at 1.24% or so, you're talking about 1 in 80-ish chance, I say 80 on rounding down, of getting a unit on the 9th, and then 1 in 80 of getting a specific unit on the 10th. And so essentially combining the odds, we are talking 1 in 40 overall of getting a normal style or alter that you need. Now that being said, there are quite a few awesome ones out there. Most of the newer units are still extremely powerful, and even if you get some of the normal styles that have an AS or something like that, for example, Orlea AS is a new one. You can't get her AS as part of this guaranteed banner, but you can get the normal style, which you can still side grade to the AS without any penalty. And of course, you can see all the units are featured here. If you scroll all the way down, the alters are there. And note that it is only 1%. So it is a slightly less chance of getting the alter over getting a normal style of the other units. Luckily, the Valettes of the world are still 1.24 or so, and you can see the super old units are the ones that are 1.29%. And Bot's Rainbow Sisters are here. Now, if you're talking about the Brilliant, which is also featured, this is the one you can use free or paid stones. Not sure why you would ever use paid stones here, so I'll just say free. Guaranteed 4.5 or better. And obviously the odds are as such. So the good thing is on the 10th pull, you're guaranteed a normal style unit that can side grade to a 5-star, and they don't count the seals or Mews of the world. And if you do the math, the average of getting any 4.5 that you really want is about 1 in 76 on average, rounding here and there. And so again, Valette and El Ciel and all those other units are still here. It is 1 in 76, and you only have one chance to hit it on average. You can see the rest of it is essentially a standard pull, 3.6% on the 10th pull of getting, a 5-star. Note that Venus is here. So this Brilliant does include the newest unit, AS Palm, just in case you're wondering, and Bot's Rainbow Sisters and Knights. So strictly speaking, because this does overlap with the newest update coming in 3 days, these are lasting 4 days. I would highly recommend waiting until the update drops. And if you're deciding to chase the newest unit out there, which is Sirius, the first gacha Stellar Awakened unit, I would recommend prioritizing that over something like this, especially if you're using paid or free stones. In years past, I've always recommended pulling on Brilliance because, hey, you're getting a unit that you can guarantee to side grade to 4.5 or from 4.5 to 5. Now, it's not that this banner is not good. It's only really good for unit players who are really, really new to the game. And even so, I might, I'll say for new players who really don't have much of anything, a Brilliant encounter is great. You do expose yourself to a lot of units, and you get one unit that can side grade to 5-star. Now, with the advent of the Stella Awakened system, pulling a 4.5 is less desirable nowadays than in years past, because any unit that is featured that has a Stellar Awakened, a 4.5 won't benefit that gauge. And so right now we only have one gacha unit. I think in Japan they have 2. But moving forward, certainly these brilliant encounters will be less desirable unless they give you benefit of hitting a 4.5 towards the awakening process. As it stands, I believe you get 0 towards the 3. But that being said, if you are new to the game, you won't even have to worry about that because you don't have enough units in your roster to really do anything. In which case, still a pretty good banner. As a background, I have pulled on most of these in years past, just not so much in the last few months. And with the Twin Destinies, same thing. Wait for the overlap, pull in Sirius because you can still off banner some 5 stars as well. And if you have paid stones left over, you can decide to pull on this Twin Destinies. 2 5 stars for free is great. However, the fact that this does not include any Stellar Awakened units, I would be a little bit more hesitant to pull on these because that does not, again, further you, especially as you are getting closer to more and more Stellar Awakened units. We still don't know the schedule of WFS and its releases of Stellar units. My understanding, and this is just obviously hearsay, is that every future unit that's released that's new will have an awakening ability. Either an AS, an ES, an Alter, or a normal style should all have Stellar Awakened. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't, in which case banners that featured older units will not be nearly as desirable because, again, none of the units in this banner currently can be Stellar Awakened. Suzette and Sukiya could be. However, if you hit them now, that also does not give you additional credit towards the 3 awakening bar that you need to finish off. So bear that in mind if you do want to pull on this. Again, if you're newer to the game and you want to spend a little bit of money to kind of round out your roster or just get more units to play with, definitely great bang for your buck. Twin Destinies encounters don't come that often, a few times a year. 2 guaranteed 5 stars for 1,000 paid stones is actually a very reasonable cost, provided, as I said, there are a few limitations as you approach endgame. If you're new to the game and played like less than a year, I would argue that you're not at that point where you need to worry about that. And so still a lot of value for people like that. Anyways, of course, for myself, I don't have paid stones. I'm free to play. So I'm passing on the Twin Destinies. And because I have all the units currently available in the Brilliant, I will be passing on that as well. Good luck on all of you who are pulling. And more importantly, as we get closer to the newer update later on this week, good luck on you pulling for Sirius as well. Just remember, if you don't have 1,000 free stones to pull in the Brilliant banner, remember that once the update drops, you can earn up to 1,000 free stones by playing through all 3 chapters of the new side episode, provided you do it very, very quickly. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.